It's day 68, 365 days printing on vintage hardware. We have put a fresh nozzle on the printer, and we have zip tied up the bed cable to alleviate some of the concerns with that rubbing. So the other thing that we did is we were checking our extrusion settings. Now we have the fresh nozzle. Our filament packing density ratio is still at 1.5, which I can't quite explain. We're expecting that to be near 1.0, but I think our seam's looking pretty decent. If you remember back on the 2010 Cupcake, this was our result, and we have that nasty random seam. Otherwise, it's a decent print. The Replicator had a decent seam as well. But when we started working with the ThingOMatic, when we finally kind of figured our base settings out, we have this nasty seam, and I wasn't sure if there were seam settings we should be dealing with, but it seems like it's actually under extrusion. When we moved to the new nozzle at the same settings, you can see our under extruded top layer and a very similar seam. So what I tried to do from there, and one of the things we did enable was retraction, because we would have some, I don't know, some blobs and whatnot in there. After enabling retraction, but changing the filament density ratio to 1.45 at 1.75 millimeter, we got this over extruded example. I had to cut a few blobs off there, but inside was a little bit cleaner than it has been. But this was definitely over extruded. So we're getting ready to see our result here, and then I'm going to move back onto the Cupcake so that we can tune the oozebane settings to fix that a little bit. Just as a reminder, this is a result we got when we were using Clipper firmware on one of these printers. We have decent top layers, decent layer stacking, decent first layers, and most importantly, we have a print-in-place flexible print. Now our seam here, not perfect, but I think it's a nice balance. I feel like this corner's a little under extruded, and we still have some zits here and there, but it's a decent print. It fits into the Replicator bin here, but I'm still having the concern that I have where the other way around, they get kind of locked together. I mean, they fit, but then you have to apply some force to get them apart.